This app can literally save your life, and I'm not even joking right now.
They are traveling. There's so many roads right now. We've been running because along the road encountered by robbers.
Any video of the passengers kidnapped from the Abuja to Kaduna train.
Banditry, kidnapping and illegal possession of firearms have presented some of the biggest challenges to Nigeria's security forces.
2 kidnappings involving children in 24 hours in Kaduna State in the northwest.
Over the past 1 year, over 3,420 persons have been kidnapped. This is excluding other crimes that have taken people's life. Putting into perspective means about 9 persons are actually kidnapped every single day. It actually took me 1 day to film and record this video. That means by the time I was filming and recording this video, about 9 persons somewhere in Nigeria were being kidnapped or have been kidnapped. And this is actually mind-blowing. Now, these figures are extremely distressing, and for the record, this is not just me trying to exaggerate. The reports are all out there on Google. I mean, you can search it out and see it for yourself. So if you're one of those that actually travel around Nigeria all the time, like I do, then it's quite very much essential that you get the app, because this app will literally track wherever you are at any point in time. One of the challenges why most people actually becomes victim is because they could have actually called for help in the times of danger, but they couldn't, or they don't even know how to call for help, which is why it's essential to have this app, especially if you're one of those who travel around Nigeria many of the times, or who is looking to come into the country. It's important you get this app because it will literally help you call for help, in the times of danger. Meet MyShout app, a real-time tracking and emergency help app. Now listen, before you click out of this video and go download the app, you need to understand that the app alone is not all that you need to actually stay safe. In this video, I will show you how to use the app, but much more importantly, I'll show you how to reap the full benefit of the app, especially how to use it during an emergency. The first step is to download the app from the Play Store and follow the step to set up your account. The app essentially does 2 things. First, it tracks your location in real time, and it updates every 5 minutes. So irrespective of where you are, as long as you have the app on the phone, you can literally be tracked every 5 minutes because the app will be updating. Right now, I am in the middle of nowhere. Nobody, look at where I am. And it's almost to 7. But because I have the app on my phone, I can tell you that you can still be tracked all the way from Abuja, because where I am right now, I am in Idora Hill, and not just in the town. I am inside a thick bush in the night. Well, don't try this, but the point is, no matter where you are, the app can still track you. That's what I'm trying to raise. Secondly, the app helps you to call for help instantly during an emergency, which is what makes this app different from every other tracking app. During the app setup, you are required to enter an emergency number, which can be your friend or that of a family member. In an instant of an emergency, you can send a message to an emergency contact, depending on what emergency you are actually facing. The app has about 4 emergency buttons: accident, kidnapping, robbery, and shout alert. Once you click on any of the buttons, it will send a message and your location to the emergency contact, and the person can start tracking your location immediately. With the shout alert button, which is the 4th one, you can actually send any other message depending on what the situation is. There was an unfortunate incident that actually happened in Lagos where a young lady was actually raped by a public bus driver. According to the story that the young lady actually narrated, it took about 4 hours before that she finally gave in to the evil acts that the bus driver actually did. The thing is that if the young lady actually have this app like this, she could have actually called for help, and probably her emergency contact would have been able to track her exact location and call for help, and probably prevented that incident from happening. So this is just one of the benefits that the app can help you to do, beside the fact that you can call for emergency, for accident or robbery, any other incident at all that's about to happen. And if you perceive this about to happen, you can actually use this app and call for help immediately. As you probably have seen so far, this app helps you to call for help in case of an emergency, and also help to track your exact location when you call for the emergency. But to actually get the best out of this app, your emergency contact must know how to call for help when he or she receives an SOS message from you. Let's say, for instance, in the case of an accident. Once you send a message to your emergency contact, they, using your exact location, should be able to call the Federal Road Safety and give them your exact location of the incident.
Life kidnapping. This is kidnapping life in broad daylight. Thank God for our life. Can hear the gunshots. Life gunfire going on. God is faithful. Life have kidnapped some people. What happened? La ilaha illallah. Oh God. Let's ask some people. What did I tell you? See the car. Hey, it's Gabokimu. They carry our friend. Hey, they don't carry our friend. Hey, see our friend. Hey, Jesus. I tell you, say this car. Hey. You say me also like motor. Hey, Jesus, they carry our friend. Oh God. Oh God of creation.
If it's an issue that has to do with kidnapping or robbery or the likes, you can actually call the police emergency number or call the commissioner of police of that state. And if you check the description of this video, you can actually find the link of the contact of each commissioner of police of each state to call. Now, I know it's not everyone in the public that truly trusts the police, and these people are not to be blamed because of some of the incidents that have happened in the past. But the thing is, these numbers are actually numbers of senior police officers, so I actually expect that they will act more professionally than the regular police that you have on the way. That doesn't mean that the regular police don't act professionally. They have nothing to worry about because these numbers are numbers of senior police officers and other ones are actually numbers of commissioner of police. So definitely they are going to act more professionally to respond to the incidences of emergency that you probably have. However, if you don't want to call the police, the best thing you can actually do to get a faster response in case of an emergency is to call the state security outfit. For instance, if you're in the southwestern part of Nigeria, every state in the southwestern part of Nigeria have a security outfit called Omoteko. This Omoteko is in every state, is in every local government in many times, and they have the numbers of each of the commands that are located in the local government, and these people can actually act even more faster because they are working with the community and they are actually locally based.
About 10:30, 11 yesterday night, the 24th of December 2021, we received a distress call on our emergency line that a bus with all the occupants were kidnapped. We thereafter moved to action. At about 1 a.m. this morning, we were able to track the kidnappers to a particular den where the victims were retrieved from them, and some of their valuable things were collected back while the kidnappers ran away. Somewhere along the Betumodu axis of that road.
So in case you're traveling to any southwestern part of Nigeria, you can actually just have those contacts just in case something happens. Nobody prays for evil to happen, but just in case it happens, someone that you have made as your emergency contact can actually call them and give those people your exact location where you are, and they'll be able to track you and respond more faster than just hoping around and waiting for you to, be saved from the incidences that you have probably find yourself. Now, as a rule, in an event of robbery, please do not try to resist except you are sure of what you're doing, because resisting can actually lead to you getting shot if they are armed. Although these people are actually terrible, because most of the time they actually just get into this thing and start shooting even before you can say jack. Also, irrespective of what is happening, always try to keep calm and never let your heart to get troubled, because God is always in control if you trust him. Now, there are other creative ways that you actually can use this app. For instance, you can use it to track your kids and know exactly where they are at any point in time. But you can also use it to track your spouse who are always lying to you and telling you they're in Abuja, and meanwhile they are in Lagos. But do not say that I'm the one that told you to do that. That's it. Now listen, there are actually two important things that I haven't told you yet, which I want you to take very close note of. First is that this app actually have a special chat features. Now, why this is important is because if you do not consciously use the chat features of this app, in the days of emergency, you may not even remember that you have such an app that can actually help you come out of that situation. So that is why the chat features have been included in the app Now there's so many other important features that this app actually have. So what I'll do is that if you check the description of this video, I will put a link to their YouTube channel as well as a link to their website. So if you go to their YouTube channel, you can find so many videos about this app, so you can learn more of the features that it has. And also, if there will be new updates in the future, you can easily get those updates if you're subscribed to their channel. Also, if you check the description, I've added a link to the various police contacts that I have talked about. You find it on the description, as well as the local security network that I've talked about. You also find their numbers on the description and every other emergency number. Hopefully you have no need to use them, but in case the need arises, you should be able to have and know who to call. Please go ahead to the Play Store right now and download this app, because truly this app can literally help save you during the time of emergency, because beside it tracking your exact location every 5 minutes, you can also use it to call for help. And I've also shown you how to actually call for help in case of an emergency. If you find this video interesting, please do me a favor by clicking the share button and sharing this video so some more people can get to see about this video. And also try to give this video a like if you like it, but most importantly, if you like to support what we do here, you can actually use that thanks button and click it, and just show your appreciation so that we can keep creating videos like this. One more important information for those of you who like Awoof: this app is not free. You have to pay for it. But the important thing and the most beautiful thing is that it's just one-time payment. That's it, and it's very cheap. Go check it out. Download the app right now.